In this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of a headache in seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, I'm going to go over exercises that can give instant headache pain relief, even within seconds. Each one of these exercises, they work just a little bit differently. So to get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. Let's get started. So here's my go-to when I'm dealing with a sinus headache, especially issues across the forehead right here, into the frontal sinuses, and this one may quickly help unclog a stuffy nose. It's really easy to do, and you can do this one standing or seated. Take a thumb, whatever side that you're on, let's say it's my left side right here, I'm going to place it right on the outside of my nose. Slide upwards until you hit the top part of the nose and you're in the corner of the eye socket. You want to press in there where it's going to be a good self-massage, but not causing any discomfort. And if you do have long nails, definitely use caution with this one. Take your thumb on the other side and place it right at the base of the skull. What we're trying to focus on are these small muscles called suboccipital muscles, a hot spot of tension and stress that can cause a lot of headaches going upwards just like this. So I just like to take my thumb and roll over that area until I find a pinpoint spot of tightness and achiness. And once I find that, I'm going to press in there with my thumb, again, just enough for a self-massage. We're going to press in at the same time for about 15 seconds. Just kind of relax into this one too. Do nice, slow, controlled breathing. The more tension that you release, the better the result. So from there, I just relax and repeat this one 3 to 5 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. And you can also experiment by going over different spots. Like let's say that you have multiple spots right here. Switch it up and target any spot on those suboccipital muscles that you feel need it. You can also take this one to the next level by doing a nice circular motion with your thumbs at the same time, and this one feels really good. So give all those a try, and when you're done on one side, switch to the other to keep them both in balance. But when I do this one too, if I do have a lot of nasal congestion, it just helps open it up, and it's like Niagara Falls. It just opens up and my nasal passage just drains right out. So it's something that you can do throughout the day, and I do hope it helps. So this exercise is going to be really good if you feel like your headache is being caused by tightness and tension right here at the top part of the neck and then going off towards the side of the head. It's a 3-part movement. It's very easy to do, and this one you can do pretty much anywhere, standing or seated. I'm going to start off by focusing on the top part of the neck. Take 2 fingers, make hooks with them, and then go right at the base of the skull. We're going to focus on those suboccipital muscles to begin with. So just take your fingers right here and really explore the side of the neck right here, the top part, until you find a really big tender spot. What we want to do at that point is press in with our fingers and then do a light circular massage for about 10 to 15 seconds. For a lot of people, this right here will knock that tension out very quickly and you can get headache relief within seconds. But if you need to take this one to the next level, what you do is while you do that massage, press back with your head right here. So I'm kind of like taking my chin backward into my fingers right here, and it will help intensify that self-massage. Go lightly with it, only to your comfort level, but do this for about 15 seconds, relax, and you can repeat this 3 to 5 times. If you feel like you need to take it even to the next level, what you can do is press back into it and then look upward towards the ceiling. This will really help activate those suboccipital muscles, making them very tender. So give that one a try, and if it offers more relief, definitely go with it. 3 to 5 repetitions. Next, let's focus on a fan-shaped muscle called the temporalis that runs right off to the side right through here. So if you have a lot of issues going off to the side of the head, give this one a try. What I'd like to do is make a fan, or I should say a rake right here with my fingers. And I'm just going to start right on the side of my head right here and then rake backwards over that muscle. And as I go back, I open up my fingers. So it kind of looks like this. So press in there, open up those fingers, and hopefully that right there will give you some nice relief. I like to do this one for about 5 to 10 times. And with it, just try to build into it a little bit more with each repetition. Afterwards, I like to hit the muscle just a little bit differently. So make a rake with your fingers again. This time around, start right at the front part of the head and rake downwards. We're trying to attack the muscle fibers at a different angle, and you'll notice that it just hits the muscle a little bit differently, and it might offer you some more relief. So go towards the front, go towards the middle, then go towards the back. And you can repeat this whole cycle for 5 to 10 times. Usually feels really, really good. The last part I like to focus on is right here over the temple. So I'm going to make hooks with 2 fingers again and go right towards that little divot right here on the temple. And I like to just press in there. This one right here usually again feels really good. For about 10 to 15 seconds, I just do a nice circular massage, relax, and repeat it 3 to 5 times. Afterwards, see how you feel. If any of those motions helped out a little bit more, focus on that, throw more repetitions in. So this one is really good for anybody that gets headaches because they carry a lot of stress, tension, and tightness in the upper back going into the shoulders, into the side of the neck. This one you can do standing or seated. Whatever side that you have more issues, let's say it's my right side, I'm going to bend my arm at 90 degrees and then I'm going to take the back side of my hand and slide it across my lower back as much as I can. You should feel a muscle at the top of the shoulder going into the side of the neck start to fire. That is known as the upper trapezius. Once we feel that, we're going to take our hand on the other side, hook the side of our head, and slowly pull our ear towards the other side shoulder. So I'm going towards my left. When you do this, you're really going to feel a deep stretch off to the right side. It usually feels really good. I like to hold this one for about 15 to 20 seconds. From there, I just relax. On the next repetition, I build into it just a little bit more. And I try to do this one for about 3 to 5 times on both sides. Next, we're going to focus on a muscle called the levator scapula. It runs off right through here on the back side of the neck. This is known as the armpit sniffer, and you're going to find out here in a second why it's called that. So again, let's say I have a lot going on my right side. I'm going to turn my head away from the side of pain. So in this case, I'm going towards my left. Go over as far as you can until you feel those neck muscles start to fire. From there, I'm going to take my hand, hook it on the back side of my head, and passively pull my chin downward towards my armpit until I feel a very deep stretch on the back part of the neck. Again, this one usually feels really good. Hold this one for 15 to 20 seconds. You're going to relax and then build into it on the next repetition just a little bit more. 3 to 5 times on both sides. The last movement, we're going to focus a little bit more on the front part of the neck. This one is going to target a muscle called the SCM, or sternocleidomastoid. So again, let's say I have a lot going on my right side. I'm going to tilt my head towards the non-painful side, so in this case my left, take my hand, kind of pull it over just passively until I intensify that stretch, and then what I'm going to do is rotate my head and try to look upward towards the ceiling at the same time. You'll notice that it hits a muscle right through here on the front part of the neck. Again, it can usually feel really, really good. 15 to 20 second hold, you're just going to relax and then repeat this one 3 to 5 times. Again, I would do these on both sides to keep everything in balance. So one of the most effective ways to get quick headache relief is through pulling motions known as traction. Think of a very deep stretch in the neck that just takes tension and stress and pressure off everything. It usually feels really, really good. You can do this one standing or seated. What I'm going to do is have very good upright posture. Take the webbing of one hand, put it right on your chin. If you do have a lot of jaw issues, you can go right below the nose also. But what I want to do is a head retraction. That is drawing my head backward as much as I can right here until I feel those muscles in the neck start to fire. From there, I'm going to take the hand on the other side, hook right at the back of my head. The movement is very simple. We're going to push back and then pull forward at the same time. When you do this, you're going to feel a deep stretch forming throughout the whole neck. You want to hold this one comfortably for 15 to 20 seconds. You're just going to relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. I try to do that for about 3 to 5 times. To take this one to the next level, instead of going straight with it, tilt your head towards one side. So kind of like look over one shoulder and then repeat. You're going to notice it hits the muscle just a little bit differently. So experiment going all the way towards one side and then switch to the other. You're going to notice that one certain spot hits it a little bit better and offers more relief. At that point, make a note of that, throw more repetitions in. So let's take that last exercise to the next level by doing what is called banded traction. For this one, we're just going to use a light resistance pull-up band. You can pretty much get these at any local sporting goods department. I will also leave a link in this video's description for this exact one. They're pretty inexpensive. I'm going to start off by taking my band, looping it around a doorknob on the back side of a door, and then closing it for a stable anchor point. That way it's not going to come back and whack us. And if you are worried, definitely use that lock button. So let's start off by getting into position. Take a hand-drying towel and wrap it at the end of that band and place it right on the curve of your neck. You're going to lie flat on your back, head is going to be flat on the floor. You want your body in a nice straight line with this band also. From there, I'm just going to take my arms and my legs and push and pull myself away from the door. The more that we go down, the deeper this pulling stretch is going to get, so only go towards your comfort level. Once we hit that spot, I like to hold this for an extended period of time, 3 to 5 minutes. I just close my eyes, kind of doze off, just do nice, slow, controlled breathing. The more that you relax into this, let tension out, the more headache relief you're going to get. But if you do need a breather, just scoot back like this. You can take this one to the next level by putting different motions in the neck to target more muscles and just open it up a little bit differently. So what I do is I keep my head flat, but I'm going to look over one shoulder. So go all the way towards the left, go all the way towards the right. You can also do a tilting motion. So taking your ear downward towards your shoulder. Again, go all the way towards the left, go all the way towards the right. If any of those positions offer you more relief, really focus on them just a little bit more. If the exercises helped, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.